and also that will support meditation. In these times, which is so precious where we come together, you can really, like this, encourage us to consider, how could we do something like that? Where are we afraid of the unknown? Where are we facing the new? Where are we facing different opportunities? And what's blocking us? So all of the Dharma is about unblocking the heart. The things that block the heart, like fear, doubt, and all of the hindrances, anxiety and ego and desire and anger and hatred, all these things close up. You look at children playing and they're like very open and they can bounce and they can fall and they don't care and they just carry on. So in a way we can recover some of that and we can see what we're clinging to and we can let go. So this is the essence of seeing that in every moment we have options, every moment we have choices, every moment you have opportunities. And it's not fate and it's not fixed, it's not predestined, and it's not governed by a supreme creator or something like this. It's up to us. And if the conditions are there, we can be supported, and it will go just by our the nature of things. If the conditions are there, it will happen. Okay. So consider those, that some of those thoughts and reflections that come from this talk. Where are you not jumping in? Where are you sometimes not taking risks where you could be? Where are you sticking to rituals? Where are you sticking to self-identities? Where are you having sort of superstitious beliefs which are blocking you when you could be much more joyful? You could be much more free of fear. Okay, we can talk about those things in the Q&A afterwards. Let's have a nice sit, and in whichever way that you feel comfortable. So I'd less and less like to do too much guidance, because many people here have experience. But if you would like to, as much as possible, feel the presence in the room, and you can do that through your body. The breathing is one place that will tell you there's presence, rather than going into thoughts of the future and the past or too much reflecting. So if you do, that's fine. If you have reflections that pass through like clouds, then just observe and watch them slowly change. And then you can also return to the body. The body is always in the present moment. So it's a good place to place most of your attention. We'll come back to the touch of clothing on skin, the body sitting on the mat, gravity, the touch of your fingers, touch of your toes, touch of your eyelids, touch of your lips, touch of the breathing, the warmth or the coolness, any lumps and bumps, feeling your bones pressing on the inside of your skin. And just be open to that granular quality, the lumps here that dissolve as we look at them, and allow that to be. That's the way it is. Don't have to get anything special, don't have to prove anything. Just observing what is. If thoughts are there, that's fine. If feelings are there, that's fine. So encompass the sense that we are like a river. We don't have something solid we can find. We try to make that, but in reality, when we look closely, we're flowing and changing all the time. So the river is what we are. So we have to become very, very comfortable with that and not try to cling to things to reinforce a sense of permanence. It's one of the most important things in meditation is to see where you are fighting change, where you dislike the evidence of change in the mirror, in your physical body, in your habits and patterns. We try to create sense of permanence, and we try to shield ourselves in a fortress against constant change, and we can't control things as much as we would like to believe we can. Against all the evidence that we look around and there's a bit of control, it's important to have some agency. But in amongst it, there are so many things that we cannot change. We don't choose to have physical changes that we have. We're often trying to fight them or trying to control them when we can. So entering that river, the crazy river of life, is really to embrace and accept this nature that we can die at any moment. We could die at any time. We really don't know when that will happen, either by physical health or by external circumstances. And just to be content with that. The Buddha described a family who would say goodbye with the words, "You may never see me again," as they went out. So sometimes we cling to a relationship or our closest loved ones as a sort of buffer against this reality. But we're all, in a sense, alone, but we're also in it with everyone else. This is true for everyone. So floating is not carrying weight, the weight of defending ourselves against the way things are. Good. We could start to relax and, just bring your meditation somewhat to a sense of peaceful resolution. Try not to compare yourself or see what you're achieving. Just be happy with the way things are, with all its imperfections. It's very important to accept imperfection.